This information is for educational purposes only, does not constitute legal advice, and does not create an attorney-client relationship. If you need legal assistance about a legal problem, contact an attorney. You're watching Healthcare Pros Charting Texas, where we break down your medical license risks and regulations in just a few minutes. I'm Simone Murphy, and this is your Friday Focus, brought to you by Know Your Regulator. It can get really complicated. It's just not a situation where you as a license holder or you as an attorney, practicing attorney, want to find yourself in. So it is crucial that you find someone who does specialize and they know what to expect and what they need to defend against.
There seems to be a tendency sometimes for people on the board to sort of get a little bit of a fuzzy line between what is law enforcement, what is really looking to see if the conduct of the licensee went below sort of the minimum floor standard that is set by the regulations of the profession. And they kind of drift a little bit into almost like what psychology graduate students would get in group supervision with the faculty sitting there basically sort of critiquing and questioning and second guessing the way in which the psychologist went about handling a particular case, the techniques that they used, and so forth and so on. And it's really important that the lawyer be well versed enough in the profession to notice that wait a minute, you're coming down on this person because they didn't do things exactly the way that you would have done them, but you're not pointing to specific behaviors that violated specific regulations. And so you really ought to not be trying to discipline this person for that. You can make comments if you want to and say, hey, I think I would have handled this some different way, but you're really not. This is not grad school, and we're not back in group supervision here. This is law enforcement that we're doing here, and you have to be able to point to a specific regulation and say, this specific regulation we think was violated by this specific act or omission of yours, so that then we all can look and see, did that happen? Was it a violation? And if it isn't that, if it's really just somebody's thinking, well, I don't really like the way the person did this. I think they should have done it differently. So I'm going to try to give them some kind of remedial things to do, make them go to some additional continuing education. I'm going to try to basically do some discipline here. The attorney needs to be able to step in there and go, wait a minute, this is just a professional difference of opinion, actually, is all we're having here.
That concludes this segment of Healthcare Pros Charting Texas. We'll continue to release clips every Friday at noon, so be sure to follow along and stay up to date. Remember, when your license is your livelihood, knowledge and the right lawyer are powerful.
Know Your Regulator, the podcast that inspires you to engage.